Hi NHS applicants, I'm Tracy. I'm the current Vice President of In-School Opportunities of NHS, and I'm going to help you walk through your application process. So at this point, you should have already seen your name on a list either around school or posted online that says that you qualify to apply to NHS, and that means that you're in the top 20% of your grade. Afterward, you should have gone during lunch to pick up the physical invitation to say that you've received it and the envelope in which all your application materials will be put in and given to us so that the faculty council can view it. If you haven't already done that, first, you need to make sure that your name is on this list of the top 20%, and second, you must go pick up your envelope, or else we will not know that you are interested in applying to NHS. So you should get a link to tell you how to get to the NHS website, but if you don't have that link, that's okay. I'll show you how to get there from the Desert Vista homepage. So once you're at the Desert Vista homepage, if you scroll down to the activities panel on the left hand and to student activities and club web page links, and then scroll down to National Honor Society and click on that. Then if you scroll down, there's some information about NHS and the year to come. If you scroll all the way down, there is a folder specifically for applications. And here you'll find all the files that you'll need to put into your envelope so that the faculty council can view it and process your application. So the first thing that you need to do is fill out this application agreement form. This just basically says that you understand that doing the application doesn't mean you're automatically selected and that you will pay the $20 dues if you are inducted. And then your parents also sign this. Secondly, there is an information form that you must fill out. So this one will have your basic information, like your name, your parents' names, and contact information. In addition, you also have to get 5 DV teachers to sign the form to indicate that they recommend you for NHS. As a piece of advice, you should probably ask your teachers to do this bit earlier rather than later, because once you get to the day or the day before the day that the application is due, teachers are flooded with these. So the faster you get them done, the less you have to wait when you need to do them. The third item is a previous service information form. So, because NHS is a service organization, we want to know what you've done before in terms of service. So, you are given 2 spots to list things that you've done for the community. Please be as specific as you can. Not everyone knows what every organization is, so if you're working for a specific organization like Girls on the Run, not everyone automatically knows what that is. So if you're specific in what the organization does and what you specifically did, the better sense of what you did for the community will come across in this form. And then after this previous experience form, there is a set of a total of 6 evaluation forms that you must get teachers, community leaders, coaches to fill out for you. So first, you need 3 character evaluation forms. So these forms you can give to a teacher, a coach, a person that you believe is a leader in the community that you are closely in touch with, so that they can evaluate your character and give it back to the NHS Council so that they can see what other people think of your character and to see if you're a viable candidate for NHS. So what you have to do is you have to provide an envelope for the person filling out your evaluation form to put inside the envelope and seal themselves. The whole point of this is that you don't have an influence on what this person might say about you. We want them to be as honest as possible. So you provide an envelope for them, and then they fill it out for you, and they seal it, and they sign the sealed envelope so that we know that it wasn't the student who filled it out. So you need 3 character evaluation forms, and you also need 3 leadership evaluation forms. So for a total of 6 evaluations, 3 character and 3 leadership. This leadership evaluation form is basically the same thing as a character evaluation form, except they're evaluating your leadership. So they'll be asked to rank you, just like in the character one. And then also for these leadership evaluation forms, you must provide the envelope, they must seal it, and they must sign it. The last bit of this application involves an essay. This essay is about a page in length, 200 to 300 words, and you're supposed to be answering why you want to be a member of NHS and what you hope to accomplish as a member. When writing the essay, you need to remember that NHS isn't just for college applications and it isn't just for a resume. You need to have a personal connection or a real passion for community service, so you want to discuss your personal values, what you see as important to yourself, what you see as yourself in terms of character, and answer the question that way. We want to get a sense of who you are, what you stand for, and why you would be a great candidate for NHS. This is really your chance to show us in your own words what you think you can do in NHS. Be advised that this essay is not only scored on content, on what you say, it's also scored on grammar. So if you make some glaring capitalization or punctuation errors, that it's going to come across as not so great on your part. So make sure to revise it and look for those mistakes so that you can catch them and don't look silly in the application. Once you've done all that, once you've printed out all the forms and filled them all out, you must put your application number right here on every single sheet. If for some reason the sheets were to come out of the envelope and become mixed up, there's no way we'd be able to tell whose is whose without this application number on every single sheet. So you see that all of them have an application number spot for you to put in. That application number is the number that you signed off on at lunch and that is on your envelope. Once you have all the forms filled out and your application number is on every sheet, all you have to do is take all the materials and put them in the order given into your envelope and give it back to room H107, Mr. Coxon's room, by October 3rd. The order that the materials need to go in is the agreement form, the information and teacher evaluation form, the previous experience form, the 3 character evaluations and the 3 leadership evaluations, and finally the essay. Put those all into the envelope and bring that envelope back to H107 by October 3rd. There are no deadline extensions. They must be in by October 3rd. If you have any questions about the application process or what NHS is about or what you might be expected to do in NHS if you are inducted, please email desertvistanhs@gmail.com and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. NHS is a great organization and I really hope that you are motivated to complete this application and perhaps become a new member of NHS. I'm so excited to offer you this opportunity and I truly hope that this video has helped clarify any questions. Again, if you have extra questions, please email us and we will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I now hope that you're ready to start your application.